That is a tiger salamander, guys. As we just did it again. Look at him. This guy's got some venom. In front of us, there's a banded water snake. I'm so confused. What are you doing? That's a weird salamander. All right. Welcome back to another video, guys. Today, we are going to go find some salamanders. At least, hopefully we will. I'll let you guys know how it goes, but first, we're gonna go pick up Maurice. Alrighty guys, we are headed out to look for some salamanders tonight. It's been raining all day here in northern Florida, and the spot we're going to is about 2 hours from my house, so I don't really know what it's gonna be like when I get there, but I know it's rained there all day today, so that's a plus. My hope is that we'll be able to see some eastern tiger salamanders crossing the roads tonight. Why tonight? Well, this is the first big rain I've had in this area where it'll be possible to potentially see these salamanders crossing the roads. They usually move when it rains, and they'll come out of their upland habitats where they hide under the ground for most of the year and head to their breeding ponds. Now, tiger salamanders and a few other salamander species in Florida use what's called ephemeral wetlands to raise their young. Those wetlands that they use are usually little ponds, in some cases ditches or borrow pits. They're just little wetlands that are only wet 1 or 2 or a few months out of the year. The rest of the year, they're completely dry, and because of that, they don't hold fish. So if you're a salamander laying eggs and having young in a pool that's dry most of the year, you're not going to have fish eating your young. My hope is that it has rained enough to make those ponds full, because if it hasn't, we may come up dry tonight. Either way, guys, I'll let you know what happens, and I'll keep you updated. Alright, we're shining the spillway, and before we even step down there, I noticed that right there. There's a cottonmouth just sitting under that rock. So we're going to try to get a better look at him, but that's awesome. That's our first snake of the night, and it's only 60 degrees out. So that's pretty cool. Cottonmouth is down there, alright. Cottonmouth is there. Right in front of us, there's a banded water snake. So Maurice, you want to grab that water snake?
Yeah.
That is so cool. Got him. Ah, yeah, there's the bite.
Yeah.
Let me see that nub tail. That's a pretty one, dude. Oh, he's got a nasty wound on his tail. Yeah. If that was any farther back, that would have been his cloaca and he would have died. Alright, so let's see if we can get a better look at this cottonmouth.
He's still, oh, he's just looking at us.
He's beautiful. It's only 60 degrees. Both these snakes are pretty cool to the touch. So I wouldn't ever recommend touching a cottonmouth, but I'm going to lift him up just to show you guys real quick. Bring that water snake over here. So these are two snakes that often get misidentified, confused for one another. Over here in Maurice's hand, that is of course a banded water snake, and this is a Florida cottonmouth. You can see when they're right next to each other just how chunky this cottonmouth's head is compared to that water snake. And a lot of people say they look super similar, but really they look nothing alike if you know your snakes. And sometimes it just takes seeing them next to each other. So this is a pretty good instance where we can show you guys a water snake and a cottonmouth face to face. Of course, the cottonmouth is highly venomous. The water snake can't really do much to you other than make you bleed a little bit. They've got little sharp hooked teeth for catching fish. This guy's got some venom that can really mess you up, so you got to be careful. Alright, we're going to return these two snakes back to where we found them. It's starting to rain now, so it might be about time to start cruising for salamanders. So. Alright, so in the spillway we just found a salamander. We're looking for one that's much larger, but this is a dwarf salamander. I'm pretty sure it's a coastal plain dwarf salamander.
Very small guy.
Pretty cool. I haven't seen one of these. Haven't seen one in a while, but that's pretty cool. Nice to have a salamander on the board already.
Beautiful.
Alright guys, we just found our first salamander on the road. It's a mole salamander. There's a millipede.
Hey, buddy.
That's a mole salamander. Heck yeah.
Oh my god, he's beautiful.
That's a beautiful one too. That is a very attractive one. Wow. These guys are very closely related to tiger salamanders. With a different color and a different pattern, they're smaller. But these guys also breed in ephemeral ponds, so he's out moving during this rain. That gives me hope though. If these are out, it's very likely that tiger salamanders are also moving. So that's really cool. Dude. All right, we've taken our photos of this guy. We're gonna move him across the road because the guy that owns this property actually just drove by to ask us if we were okay because we look kind of weird on the side of the road here. But yeah, we're gonna move this guy across the road. He was going into that guy's yard, but that's where his breeding pond is, so that's where we're gonna take him.
Yeah.
We don't know where he's going. Just face him that way.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So you don't get confused.
Come on, buddy. No, don't you go. Okay.
No, he's gonna go in the grass.
Let's try to get out of here. Ooh. Oh.
Well,
That is.
I think he'll figure it out.
You got
All right, guys, we did it. We just found a tiger, but he's been hit. Someone that came along before us just clipped him on the jaw. And the thing about salamanders is they can regenerate pretty much every part of their body. So I don't know if he's going to be okay or not, but there's a chance he'll make it. So we're going to let him go. But that is a tiger salamander, y'all.
Beautiful specimen.
That is incredible.
Oh my gosh. Man.
I hate that he's injured, but I do think that he has a good chance of pulling through, being that it's only his.
Up maybe a little bit. Looks like.
Yeah.
Right eye.
I have seen salamanders regenerate from worse things than that, believe it or not. So I'm really hoping this guy makes it, but we're going to give him the best chance possible by moving him off. Yeah. I want to find one in better condition than that, but he's poor little guy, still an incredible find. All right, we got another mole salamander. That's another nice one.
Oh yeah, he's got a little white design on the back. I love that.
All right, yeah, let's move him across. That's really cool, but I want to find another tiger. All right, guys, we just did it again. Look at him.
Let him go. Let him go. Oh
we did it again. This one's not injured.
No, damn it. Hold on. Quick. No.
That is a beautiful little tiger salamander.
Look at him go. He's
Look at him move.
getting it.
He's so
It was going this way, right?
Yeah, no, he's going this way.
Is it going
Okay, just want to remember
Yeah.
so he doesn't.
Cross.
All right, here's another look at this beautiful little tiger salamander on the way to his breeding pond. This is a female, so she's probably on the way to go lay some eggs. So we don't want to keep her too long. We are going to take a few more photos because this is awesome, but we're going to let her on her way. She was headed off into this, actually to this wall of clay right here. It's kind of steep, but I guess she'll climb it, huh? Or maybe she'll walk down the ditch until she finds her pond. But either way, that is so cool. I'm glad we were able to get her off the road before she got hit. I'm absolutely loving this, guys. These only cross the roads in late winter and early spring, usually in December and January.
Like once a year. I figured it was just like, you know, it was raining and figured it was a good day for it.
Yeah, well, these warm rains in wintertime is when they come across the road. The only other way to find them is if you find them in their breeding pools, because the rest of the year they're under the ground where you will not find them.
Freaking awesome. Look at him go.
I love how they move. I love how they move so much.
Yeah.
What a wacky creature.
I know, it's just ridiculous. Alright, I think we're about to let this girl go, but what a cool experience. She's going back. You don't want to go that way. We're gonna keep cruising. Hopefully we can get one more, maybe, we'll see. I'm so confused.
What are you doing?
That's a weird salamander.
You don't look like a salamander.
That's a big green anole.
Yeah, he is.
What are you doing out here, brother?
It is not your era.
Hold on. You don't
It
look
is
like a salamander,
January.
dude. You should not be out here. Bro is getting frozen.
It's January and raining, brother.
Come on.
At night. What are you doing?
He's so slow right now. Oh, never mind. He darted no. He's like, meow. He's like, no.
He said no.
He said no.
Oh, he just.
What a night. We found in all 2 tiger salamanders, 2 mole salamanders, a cottonmouth and a banded water snake, which kind of surprised me. And not so much the water snake because they are out usually in colder temperatures. Cottonmouths can be too, but it really surprised me seeing both those snakes right next to each other in January while it's raining. It was really unfortunate that that first tiger salamander had an injury to its jaw, but honestly, if it doesn't have any internal damage to its head, I think that might be a best case scenario. I've seen salamanders regrow like their entire face before. Some salamanders can even regrow parts of their brain. So salamanders are really efficient at regenerating. There's a possum in the road. That's like the third or fourth possum tonight, so that doesn't surprise me either. I don't doubt that that salamander will be okay if he doesn't have any really bad internal damage that stops him from eating. And since it was his jaw, I guess that is an issue because he might have trouble eating in the near future. But again, salamanders can go a long time without eating, so I hope that guy has what he needs to pull through and pass on his genetics. We got to see a healthy tiger salamander too. We got to help her across the road, make sure she got to her breeding pond. All that was awesome. Really, I couldn't ask for the night to go any better. Thank you guys again so much for watching. If you like this video, feel free to like and leave me a comment. I love to hear feedback from you guys. And subscribe if you want to see more content like this in the future. Now, I just got home, just pulled into my driveway, and it is after midnight, so I'm about to go inside and go straight to bed. So thanks again, guys, and I will see you on the next one.